Hello everyone, it's Jen, and today we're going to be using Doodlebug Down on the Farm and Fawn Hey There to create 10 cards. So this is the first 5 cards of 10, and I've sped this up quite a bit just so I could make the video shorter. Let me know if you think this is too fast. I'll see if I can keep up with the voiceover. So for the first card, I showed you the paper there really quickly, and I loved the little jean pocket. Adorable. So I'm using a bunch of the pattern papers here. I did a stitched rectangle die from Fawn, and then these are stitched oval dies from MFT, which are kind of new and make an appearance a lot in this video just because I'm having fun playing with them. So I fussy cut out this little jean pocket that came in the paper pad, and I popped that up on some foam adhesive, and that's kind of going to be the star of the show. And I wanted to have the little farm critters coming out of the pocket, which I think is adorable. I cut off the tail of the pig because I actually wanted to see the tail, and I knew that if I left it where it was, you wouldn't be able to see it. So you'll see me attach that here in a second once I get all these other little cuties in place. I love the red kind of handkerchief. Reminds me of, a farm handkerchief. I mean, obviously that's what they were going for, a paisley pattern. So cute. So this card is super simple. I don't even put a sentiment on it, but those little guys are snug in their jean pocket, and we're moving on to card number 2, which is using the adorable cow paper. I love all the little papers with all the little critters on them. So I cut out another oval die, and I used Fawn grassy border die as well, and I just used 2 different kinds of green paper here to set the kind of pasture scene. And I'm just cutting a hole in between the legs of the cows here because I thought I might want some of the grass coming up in front of that cow that's closest to the front, but I end up putting her, or him, whichever you prefer, to the front without really seeing that slit, but that's okay. So I white heat embossed the sentiment, "Sorry, it's past your birthday," which I think is a pun genius. So cute. I'm using a little speech bubble that comes in the stamp set, and I stamped out "I love Moo," and then these little flowers come in the stamp set as well, and I put the little bow on the one cow, and I'm just going to adhere that right down to the card base, and going to fiddle again with the placement of these cows a bit. I did pop up that one in the front, and card number 2 is done. So on to card number 3. I'm using a stitched wonky rectangle die from MFT. This pink paper here is just some plain old cardstock from my stash. I am going to pop up the panel on foam adhesive here. The little pig paper, again, super cute. I think this is my favorite card so far. I love the little pig. So I'm going to do some distressing here. I'm using the walnut stain, and I wanted to make it look like the pig was in a mucky, like pig pen sort of thing. So I used the walnut stain to kind of look like mud, and I wanted it darker on the bottom. And then I'm going to distress it with some water as well here in a second, but just making sure the bottom is quite dark. So I'm squeezing the top of the lid. I wanted to do some splattering, and you can see I'm just putting some on the circle itself. It's a stitch circle from Simon Says Stamp. It didn't quite work, so I got out an acrylic block instead, and that worked much better. And then I wanted the pig to have mud all over him. And so I'm just painting that on with the walnut stain and then dabbing that so it just looks like he's kind of stained with some mud. I am going to kind of speed up the process of the drying for this. I love the way it turned out. I'm going to adhere that straight down onto the card base, and then I'm going to do my sentiment. So I adhere the little pig down with some foam adhesive, and then I will pull that back up to do the sentiment. So I'm just going to curl the happy birthday that comes in the Hey There stamp set. And I'm going to stamp that out just in black VersaFine ink. Stamps out beautifully. And then I'm going to pull out the Stinkin' Cute stamp set from Fawn, and I'm going to stamp the sentiment "Yours Stinkin' Cute." and then put the pig in the center, and that's card number 3. So moving on to card number 4, again, using the stitched rectangle die for the main pattern paper. This is the one with all the little chicken and eggs and roosters on it. So darn cute. And I cut out a 3x4 stitched rectangle, well, they're stitched journaling die, I think they call it, as kind of the focal point of my card. So I'm using the walnut stain again. I couldn't get it dark enough, so I just ended up rubbing it onto the bottom of this journaling card. And I used tumbled glass regular distress ink for the sky portion. I'm not sure how I feel about this card. I feel like it's a little bit muted for the paper. I just kind of had it in my head that, I don't know, a chicken coop and a pig pen are kind of like full of mud. I don't know why. I don't know if it's memories from watching Charlotte's Web. That's kind of like the reference I have for a farm. But yeah, so that's kind of how I didn't go for like greens and grass. I went more for like a dirty old spring farm scene. So just bringing out that walnut stain again and doing some splattering, and then I'm simply stamping out the hey there sentiment. I'm going to heat emboss that with clear, and I just cut that out of a banner die that's from an MFT Blueprints set. I'm going to put the focal panel here, and then I'm going to start to build my scene. So I'm popping up that hey there sentiment with 3M foam tape, and then I've used the little barn and the fence, which is so cute, and I'm going to put a little birdie on a little chick on the top of that fence popped up with foam adhesive. I colored all my images using Zig Clean Color Real Brush markers on Canson XL watercolor paper, and I absolutely love these eggs. I'm obsessed with the chickens and the rooster and the eggs in this stamp set. I think they're adorable. So I pop up some of these and I lay some of them flat. I fiddle them with them forever, so I cut a bunch of that out, but there's card number 4 done. So on to the last card. This card is super simple. So just using a little bit of distress ink on the background. This pattern paper is so pretty. It's got daisies all over it. So I use the sentiment, happy birthday, you are the best. And I'm going to use the little sheep that comes in the stamp set. So this, as I said, is part 1, the first 5 cards. I hope to get the next 5 cards done soon. I did do a poll over on YouTube asking what you wanted to see, and overwhelmingly the majority of you said Down on the Farm by Doodlebug. So I did have these 5 done before I went away for work for the week, and I'm just doing the voiceover now that I'm back, so I'm hoping to get the rest of the 5 cards complete and to have that up as soon as possible. So thanks everybody for watching. I really appreciate all of you and all of your kind comments. It really means a lot to me. I have a lot of fun doing these 10 card videos, and if you've watched me before, you know that my favorite part of doing these is seeing which one is your favorite. So I'm really loving the pig one, but the little critters in the jean pocket is absolutely adorable in my opinion as well. Look at that pig, it's so cute. So have a great day everyone, and I will see you soon. Take care. Bye.